Chef, you gotta be shitting me! Oh man, what kind of asshole puts a countdown at the beginning of a live stream? Oh!
What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to the Second Street Marvel, and welcome to the morning movie chat. That's right, we're bringing it back. It's been a while since we've done the morning movie chat, right? I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while. I hope you're having a very good day. Happy Veterans Day. Shout out to all the veterans out there. Yeah, I know, like, my kids are home from school today. I'm sure there's probably businesses closed and things like that for Veterans Day as well, but I hope that you yourself are having a good day, and of course, all the veterans out there. Thank you so much for your service. And let's see, I see we've all already got some awesome people here in the house. We are going to talk about a few things today. We've got the main topic there that you can see, actress Letitia Wright. Actress Letitia Wright has taken some jabs here lately in the media and on tweeters, all due to some articles going on out there. We all know how it gets out there, right? Y'all know how it is. Anyway, before we get into that main topic today, I want to say shout out to all the Myrtle Maniacs out there. Those are the channel members, the people you see with the little badge next to their name there in the chats. You can see that, like, right now we've got this one right here. Like, some of the people who have been around for a while, they've got this badge right here. Other newer ones, there's different badges going along the way depending on how long you become a member. Thank you all. Shout out to all the immortal Myrtle Maniacs. We are probably going to be doing a live stream later today. Probably, I don't know, going to read through some books. Maybe we'll read through some Lady Death or something. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But shout out to all the immortal Myrtle Maniacs. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about before we get into this whole this topic here. First thing I want to let you know is right here, one of my local comic book shops, that's Horizon Comics here in Lancaster, California, is having a shop exclusive, their first ever shop exclusive cover being done by Vault Comics. They have this artist, Brian Lopez Santos, who did this cover for them right here that you can see on the screen. They've got this is the trade dress variant, meaning it's got the logo and everything like that on there. They've also got the Virgin variant of it as well. Now, the regular, this version, right here. This version right here is going for $15. They've got this one right here for $20. You can get the two of them together for $30. Then they've also got the next one where you can get the signed version with a certificate of authenticity. This is the trade dress variant. They got this one for $30. They've got the Virgin variant for $35 with that certificate of authenticity. You can get both of them for $60. See how that kind of works? Yeah. Anyway, you get the little discount there on those. Then the next tier they have is the CGC slab signed trade dress variant for $120. They've also got the virgin variant signed slab for $130, or you can get the pair for $240. Make sure you go check out their. Make sure you go check out. Oh, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to see if I can find a way to get that link dropped in here for you guys, so you guys can go there and check this out. Oh man, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I know I had it on here. I know. Oh, okay. All right. So we'll have to do it this way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We'll take this and we're gonna take that and we're gonna copy it and put it down in the chat here. Put that down in the chat. So you guys can go there and check that out if you guys want to. Get yourself a copy. If you want to get yourself a copy, you'll be able to go and do that. And I'll pin that in the chat there as well. Okay, there we go. Bam! Bam! It's a done deal. It's a done deal. Make sure that you go and check that out. Again, that is from Horizon Comics, one of my local comic book shops. Very good place. Very nice comic shop. The owners there are awesome, and they do ship these. You don't have to be local. They will ship them to you, and you can even buy, I believe you can even buy other books and everything online as well. They even do pull lists shipping if you need as well. But let's get back into the live chat really quick and see who all is here and see what you all are saying. Okay, before we get into this topic, and let me know if you guys have heard anything about this. Letitia Wright apparently making a lot of people upset out there. Okay. Dang it. Why is this doing this? Does it for, dang it, why is it covering up that chat for me? Why is it covering up that chat for me? I can't see it. I can't see it. What's going on here? You good? Can't see it. Dang it. Come on, man. You know, and this is what I hate about pinned comments. Ugh, okay. It's the overzealous meme lady screaming Bombay that does it for me. Yes. My man Justin Simone in the building. We've also got Reefer Man Reviews, Lord Veedo in the building as well. My man B Grissom is here as well. We've also got Will Morgan. Said stupid meeting, missing this. Oh man. Those meetings, they get you every time. They'll get you every time. Like I said on Chillmonger's video, it's her body, her choice. We need to go. We need to stop shaming people for choosing not to take a shot. Yeah, absolutely. You know, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get into this. Actor Letitia Wright. There's been this controversy going on about her for a while now about supposedly her views on the vaccine mandate and things like that. Recently, the Hollywood Reporter put out this article right here. Recently, they put out this article in which they say Hollywood studios projects get stricter about COVID-19 vaccine mandates. As the federal government pushes employers to act, producers are increasingly enforcing their requirements. Nobody wants an Aaron Rodgers situation. It was a quote right here. Now this is by Tatiana Seigel over at the Hollywood Reporter. It says, as studios debate how to handle COVID-19 vaccine resistance, the Biden administration is moving forward with its own mandates that are pushing Hollywood to toe the line. Though a federal court recently halted vaccine and testing requirements for private businesses with 100 or more employees pending review. The White House said November 8th that the private sector, quote, should not wait. While that case is expected to head to the Supreme Court, a flurry of actors and actresses has quietly pushed back on studio mandates, which increasingly require those in Zone A on a production where cast and crew work in close proximity be vaccinated. Sources say some religious exemptions are being given, though they are rare. Quote, we're really only considering those who are vaccinated, one prolific producer tells The Hollywood Reporter about COVID requirements for features they're working on. Another producer gearing up for a big studio production concurs, quote, we will not engage with anyone who is not vaccinated, end quote, but enforcement will be key as studios ensure that workers from talent to crew show proof. Quote, nobody wants an Aaron Rodgers situation, says the studio producer of the NFL star who flouted COVID-19 guidelines before testing positive for the virus. So they go on to talk here about right here about some of the different vaccine mandates they got here, and they say logistical challenges await for studios that are working with stars who haven't gotten the shot. Disney's Black Panther Wakanda Forever star Letitia Wright, who portrays the lead Shuri, the sister of Black Panther T'Challa, the late Chadwick Boseman, is not vaccinated, sources say. After sustaining an onset injury in August, the Guyanese-born, did I say that right? Guyanese? Born British actress went home to London. Now, a return to the US for a possible shoot in Atlanta, where Wakanda Forever is based, could be an issue. On November 8th, the CDC implemented rules that require all non-immigrant, non-citizen air travelers to the US be fully vaccinated and provide proof of vaccination status before boarding a plane. Wright is not a US citizen. Disney declined to comment. So one of the first things that oh man, what's it saying here? What's it saying here? Uh-oh. Are we okay, is it doing that? Is it doing that? All right. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's see if that gets it, if that works. Is that any better? Is that any better? Let's see. There we go. Is that any better? Is the video choppy or anybody else? I can hear him just fine. But okay, the video got choppy. All right. Let me know now. See if that changed at all. See if it changed at all. It says everything should be back good. It says everything should be back good. Okay, no, it wasn't your connection. All right, so you could hear me fine, but all right. That's fine. That's fine. So yeah. Basically what they're saying here in this article is that Letitia Wright has we'll get a little bit more into this. Well, you know what? Let's back up to another report by the Hollywood Reporter here. This one was just on November 5th. The one we were reading just now was from when was that from? It was from the 10th, dude. It's from the 10th. It was from yesterday. Okay, so this next one we've got here is from the Hollywood Reporter. This one is from last week. This one says, Black Panther Wakanda Forever shutting down production as Letitia Wright recovers from on-set injury. Exclusive! The movie had spent the last 2 months shooting around the injured actress. Oh man, these people. Okay, Disney's highly anticipated Black Panther sequel has hit a new speed bump. The Marvel feature Black Panther Wakanda Forever is temporarily shutting down due to the severity of the injuries sustained by Letitia Wright. Sources close to the production tell The Hollywood Reporter. You notice they only got, so they never give, they even, like on that last article, they even pulled quotes. They actually had quotes, but they didn't say who said those things. I'm just saying. Wright was injured in late August while the film was shooting a sequence involving a stunt rig on location in Boston. At the time, Marvel Studios said Wright's injury would ultimately not impact the shooting schedule of the film. After the injury, Wright left for London, where the star has been since, while the production shot around her character Shuri, the sister of Black Panther T'Challa. Wright's SHURI became a fan favorite breakout in the 2018 blockbuster, which grossed $1.3 billion, won Oscars. When the star Chadwick Boseman died from cancer in August 2020, the character was elevated to the lead of the sequel. Though, I mean, do we know that for sure, though? Did they, like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe that has kind of, you know. Wakanda Forever has been filming mostly in Atlanta for the last 2 months. Director Ryan Coogler is said to have shot all footage that his crew is able to without Wright. Sources say the production is taking the hiatus to reconfigure the shoot to get things back on track for an early 2020 restart. The shutdown is expected to begin the week of Thanksgiving. Quote, Letitia has been recovering in London since September from injuries sustained on the set of Black Panther 2 and is looking forward to returning to work in early 2022, a representative for Wright said in a statement to THR. Letitia kindly asks that you keep her in your prayers. Marvel has already pushed back the release of Wakanda Forever in October, moving it from July 8th, 2022 to November 11th, 2022. At this time, insiders say the new release date remains intact. Okay. So there we go. So basically what we see here is Leticia Wright went back to London after her injury to recover. I mean, she can't shoot anyway, and it was going to be a long-term recovery. She went back home. And what has happened since then is basically the U.S. government to fly into the United States if you're a non-immigrant, non-citizen. Basically, she's traveling here for work. To enter, you have to be vaccinated. And now there's this thing going on the Twitters. You can go look it up yourself. A lot of people are saying and theorizing that all this, the production is, well, I mean, it's slowed up because of her, absolutely. They're making it about her vaccination status, saying it's because she's not vaccinated that they can't resume shooting. But she's still recovering from her injuries. And as a matter of fact, this whole story about Leticia Wright being having these controversial thoughts about about being vaccinated really come pretty much unsubstantiated by the time we get into this next story here. And so basically they raised they raised the things to get into the country for vaccination status since she has returned home. So to return back to Atlanta for filming, she would have to get vaccinated. Now the thing is that's completely possible. Maybe she's going to get vaccinated in return. I don't see what the big deal is. Now the thing is, a lot of people are talking about her refusal to get vaccinated. A bunch of people are making a big stink about it online when she's never actually said that she wasn't or anything like that. I know there was this controversy that had gone on a while back, but actually, when we get into, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. We got this other. Where are we at? We've got this other article right here. This is from October 14th of this year. Leticia Wright denies. What was this on? This is on BBC News. This is on BBC News. Are they reputable? I don't know. Are they a good source? I don't know. This says Leticia Wright denies airing anti-vaccine views on Black Panther 2 set. Black Panther actress Leticia Wright has denied a report that she has shared anti-vaccine views on the set of the hit film's sequel. The British star who plays Shuri in the Marvel films said the story was completely untrue. In December, she was criticized for sharing a video. This would have been, of last year. In December, she was criticized for sharing a video making unsubstantiated claims about COVID-19 vaccine safety. The Hollywood Reporter recently claimed she expressed similar views on the set of Black Panther 2 in Atlanta, Georgia. The sequel to the record-breaking 2018 superhero Movie was partly filmed in the city this summer and is due for release next summer, which obviously that's been pushed back at this point. Wright, 27, who was nominated for a BAFTA TV award earlier this year, responded to the report on Instagram. And again, I'm not sure. I mean, this may have been from October 14th of last year. Shit. Well, no, it's got the 2021 picture there. So yeah, obviously it was from this year. She says, quote, "God bless you all. It saddens me to have to address the reports published by the Hollywood Reporter on October 6th, 2021, she wrote. The report spoke about my conduct on the set of Black Panther 2. I honestly assert this was completely untrue. Anyone who knows me or has worked with me knows that I work incredibly hard at my craft, and my main focus is always to do work that's impactful and inspiring. That has been and will continue to be my only focus. I will continue to hold on to God's hands and onto the scripture of Isaiah 54:17. I continue to focus on my healing. Thank you for your prayers, and I continue to pray for God's love, peace, and joy for you all. God bless you, Leticia." The post was accompanied by a photo of a suit of armor and a quote from Isaiah 54:17. Quote, "Weapons made to attack you won't be successful. Words spoken against you won't hurt you at all." Late last year, she became embroiled in a controversy after posting a link to a video whose host said people taking the vaccines would have to, quote, "hope it doesn't make any extra limbs grow." After being criticized on Twitter, she wasn't against the vaccines, but it was important to ask questions and blah, 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 blah. Right? Naturally, after that, you know, that social media goes on to take a life of its own with these kinds of things. Now, in case you didn't see right there, right? I don't know. Did you guys see that? In case you guys didn't see there, there's really no. I mean, look, there's not the proof there that she said anything about vaccine mandates or anything. She said to question things. I mean, I think anybody questioning those kinds of things, hey, I mean, I think there's a lot of people questioning those kinds of things. The answer is no out there. There's a lot of people who question things out there, and it doesn't even have to do with vaccines and stuff like that. Hell, they were when they took me into the hospital recently, they were asking me different stuff, and I'm like, they were like giving me drugs, right? They're about for painkillers and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. And most of that is because I'm just not into painkillers. I don't like the way they make me feel. I was in pain, absolutely. But it was a pain that wasn't unbearable to me because I don't want to take those drugs and stuff. I'm just not into that. Not into the drugs. It's not like look. It's not like these drugs that they were going to give me, these painkillers, were going to save my life. I was alive. The pain, it hurt. Yeah, absolutely. But I just don't like taking painkillers. Right? I just don't like them. That's completely within my right. I wasn't going to die. I wasn't in a life-threatening situation. And that was my right, and they didn't make me take them. You know why? Because they can't force you to take them drugs. They can't force you to take them drugs. And again, the thing here is we're seeing like we don't even know. There's unsubstantiated claims that she's against the vaccine, or there's even unsubstantiated claims that she is or isn't vaccinated. Even in all of these reports that I've read, it only says that it's reported that she's not vaccinated or any of those things. For all we know, she is. For all we know, she already is. But yet there's all these claims out there that this is exactly the case of what we're talking about here. Oh, come on. Son of a. All these unsubstantiated claims that she's against the vaccines and all of this stuff, and that she's not going to make it back into America to be able to shoot. Now, certainly they could shoot in London. They got studios there in London where they could they shoot at, that they could go and finish productions up there. What? No, I already said no. They could certainly do that. Or she may get vaccinated and just come back to the United States. If she's not already vaccinated, she just get vaccinated, come back to the United States if she wants to continue her work. Now, here, like I said, they could accommodate that, I'm sure. Have her shoot there. But the thing is, we don't know that she's not vaccinated. We don't know that she's said any of this stuff. We got the thing right here from the BBC News where she even said that she never said any of that crap. Now, if she's like most people I know, they kind of, believe in a person's right to get vaccinated or not. Now, she is an actor looking to work a job in Hollywood and get on set to shoot. And if that's one of the requirements to go on set and shoot, she's either going to do it or she's not going to do it. We hear plenty of people out there who have been outright and refused. Recently, Ice Cube came out and said that he's not getting vaccinated. He turned down $1 billion, dude. Billion? Million? Don't get smart with me, $1 million. Whatever, what was it, $9 million or some shit like that? He refused to get vaccinated to go on set to shoot this movie. I think there was somebody else recently too. Wasn't there somebody else recently that came out too? Said, no, I'm not gonna do it. And that's perfectly within their right. Now, the thing is, and Letitia Wright's thing is, she's in a little bit different situation. She's already part of this franchise. She's already got contracts and things like that. They could certainly recast her and stuff like that. They could do a whole bunch of things. But from one thing, from words from her own mouth reported to BBC from her herself, quotes they got from her, she hasn't said any of that stuff. She only said the question stuff. She never said that she refused to get vaccinated or anything like that. She never said that she is or isn't vaccinated. Now, however, we do know that to most people, your refusal to show your card or say whether you are or aren't vaccinated obviously means you're a criminal. You have something to hide. If you have nothing to hide, right? You have nothing to be afraid of. Right? Why is it that important that people know these things that bad? She's either going to return to set and start shooting the damn movie or she's not. Chances are she's probably injured. If she sustained a back injury, she's probably hurt. Back injuries are some serious shit, man. Back injuries are serious shit. People don't just recover from, people don't just recover for them without, maybe you get some of those finely tuned athletes, probably a lot of drugs, a lot of surgeries and things like that to get them back out there. Remember Brian Urlacher? Anyway, point being, she's probably just hurt and can't shoot, and now they're probably just stalled a little bit on production. There's probably things they can do, and they say that production of a lot of the things, they are up to the point where they need her on set again. Now, that's not to say their shooting is done. That's not to say there's not other things that they're not working on in the background while they wait. So while we wait to find out for sure, we just really don't know, except for these reports from these big Hollywood outlets who still have pretty much unsubstantiated evidence that she has refused to take the vaccine and report to set. These are unsubstantiated claims. But naturally, people get online and they're all saying they need to recast because she's terrible. She shared all these things. Maybe they don't know the truth. And hell, maybe the BBC News is lying. Maybe she's lying. Maybe she did make all those anti-vax claims. Hell, did Ice Cube even make any anti-vax claims? He just refused to take a job because he didn't want to get vaccinated. Did he make any? Oh, but I guess that's the claim in itself. I'm quite sure. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. We're going to get into those. If you'd like to, feel free to send some super chats in. Send some direct donations. There's a link down in the description where you can send in direct donations as well. Don't let Google take your money. But anyway, let's get here into the live chats and see what you all have to say about this. Let's see what you all are saying. Let's see what y'all are saying here. Okay. And again, like we can get into some like my views on the thing is like, you know, you do what you need to for your health. I think this applies to more than just any kind of vaccine mandate. If you want to lead, you know, a long healthy life, one of the most important things is to at least be healthy in some sort of way. That doesn't mean that you have to eat all the best foods all the time, but definitely making sure that you're doing things that are good for your health. You know, one of the best things you can do for your health, working out, strength training, actually strength training, lifting weights. It's very beneficial for you in many ways. And that's not just my opinion. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. But also eating healthy is good for you too. Eating a good, healthy diet. That's not to say you can't have bad stuff. But my views are you need to do what's best for your health. Working out, eating healthy, leading a healthy lifestyle, to me, are some of the some very important things for me and my family, as well as just different things like that. So generally, we stay healthy. Take kids, stay pretty active. Take them out bike riding and things like that. Obviously, I'm not really able to do much of that right now myself, but I take care of my health. I very rarely, I can't even remember the last time I've been sick. My kids as well. I mean, aside from the usual, you know, runny noses and stuff like that, that kids get, but certainly always take care of your health. If you feel that you're in, because there are certainly demographics of people who are certainly more impacted by things out there, certainly do what you can to safeguard yourself against those things. Like even regular flu, the regular flu shot, I don't even go get that because I never don't get sick, you know. And there's some people out there that go get it religiously, you know. They go get it every single year and different things like that. I can't even remember the last time I got one. I don't know if I've ever got one. I don't know if I've ever got one. But again, it's certainly all up to you. Your health is certainly all on you. There's a lot of things out there, a lot of things that people do, whether that's doctors, institutions, and these different companies that do everything they can to affect your choices and to affect your health, whether that's additives in foods and things like that to get you addicted to them, or even prescriptions to get you addicted to those for different various things out there, whether it's for your health, even for your diet. They have things like that. But anyway, guys, let's get into the chats and see what you all have to say here. Let's see what you all are saying. All right. Let's start off here. We've got, oh man, where was that at? We've got a super chat from my man, Mike, licensed to Seal Porter, a 99-cent super sticker. He's got his cool sunglasses on. Okay. So let's see who else we've got in the building here. I see AirSpider23 has joined the chat. Reefer Man says if we recast her, we should recast her with a white chick who identifies as a dude. Oh man, you're terrible, Reefer. That's a marvel move. Is the video choppy for anybody else? Yeah. Hopefully that's taken care of now. Hopefully that's taken care of. Did that? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh man. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. There's a great fan to the vaccine asking for a friend. Felicity Pooh Bell, one of the awesome Myrtle Maniacs, says, to be fair, the studio requires it for everyone. They shouldn't be giving exceptions to talent. That being said, people shouldn't be discussing a person's private medical history publicly ever. You know, I think, Felicity, one of the things that some of the mandates that they had, and I think some of those may have been new since she got injured as well. Because they were talking about the tier A people on sets, which I believe is people who are close in proximity, who are basically on camera, talent, people moving in close proximity and stuff like that. I think those are who a lot of what they're covering. And yeah, absolutely, she would be well within that tier of talent. And so she would have to have that anyway. So were those mandates up before she got injured and left the United States? If they were up already, then obviously If those mandates were up already, then obviously she was already vaccinated and stuff like that and had to be anyway. Unless they gave her a religious exemption or something like that. Now, however, if they came up afterward, we see, like I said, we have no real proof that she's actually refused the studio or anything like that. These production companies, getting vaccinated. There's no proof of that. There's no proof of it. But yeah, and other than that, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Who it matters to is her bosses, her supervisors, and things like that. Which is in this case is Marvel Studios and all of those people. And honestly, I think that the situation that she's in, like she's part of a big franchise here. She probably don't want to necessarily lose that, but she's probably honest if she really feels that strongly about the vaccination thing. If she really does, she's probably going to break that contract. But again, we have no actual proof of that. And I mean, I wouldn't see why. I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty big deal being in that contract. We've also heard other reports that hearing other reports that she doesn't want to be Black Panther if she does get that for more than one movie. And I don't think that's ridiculous or anything of her. And I honestly don't think it's anything that would be necessarily required anyway of it lasting longer than one film anyway. Maybe one film and bleeding in to the next film, but not her carrying the whole film. And again, I mean, do we really know what's going on totally in the Black Panther Wakanda Forever? I don't know. Maybe there's some leaks and everything out there that I don't know about, and I'm sure there's probably plenty of them. But yeah, I mean, she's either like I said, for all we know, she probably already vaccinated and stuff like that, and just hasn't discussed it because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Like you said, you shouldn't care. I shouldn't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I thought it was my connection. No, it wasn't. Yeah, you are the best, Felicity. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, good now. Okay. Chaos in Comics says Letitia. Oh, did I spell it wrong? Oh, I did. I spelt it wrong. Oh, dang it. You got me, Chris. Dang. Dang. Now that you got me, now you got me thinking about it. Now I'm like, man, now I got to make sure that I get it. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I think I got it right now. Yeah. Oh, man, that's funny. If they could only scrap that Ms. Marvel trash. Oh, no, man. What? Oh, is that the audio? Why does it always give me that audio bitrate thing, man? They could only scrap that Ms. Marvel trash permanently. Look, the thing is, look, I'm all about it. If they did everything like they did in the comics, I think it would work. I think it would work out 100%. I think it would work out 100%. And they could have started all that in the first Captain Marvel movie. If they would have started there and just got that right, I think everything else would have worked out smoothly from there. Yeah, and thank you again, Chris. Thank you so much, man. Correcting my spelling. Damn, that was like a long time ago too. Yeah, great points, Felicity. Yeah. What's up? It's still Reeferman. It's still not fair to make people get things done they don't personally want. They should feel free to protect themselves how they want. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I feel. Though I personally not agree. I personally will not get it. Yeah. Air Spider says I don't like it. Yeah. They went to Gina Carano, Letitia Wright, but injury probably protects her from that now. Maybe so. I pass out and have seizures. No thanks. Yeah. What is the injury? I don't know. Apparently, it was a back injury. It was a back injury that was sustained on set. And that's what I'm saying. If it's a back injury, like that shit, that can be some serious shit. Like right now, like what I'm going through, I'm lucky, man. Like I'm lucky as hell, totally. In my situation and everything I'm going through with me, like I'm 100% lucky. But I mean, again, we're not years down the road here, and we don't know how that's going to impact me long term. We don't know how it's going to impact me. But like I said, things don't feel too bad right now. But I know that they're obviously back injuries are very very serious injuries, and a lot of people when there's serious injuries, depending on the severity, never fully recover anyway. Never fully recover to 100%. So I mean, it's the severity of her injury more than anything, because being a back injury, it's pretty serious anyway. It's pretty serious anyway. But thank you so much for being here, Beat Grissom. I can't wait for Eric Boss to break down the movie and tell us what part of the movie she hurt herself in. Right. Oh man, that's funny. Boss drinks like 10 energy drinks and films. Yeah, hell yeah. He wasn't drinking Bang when he started his channel. He was drinking rock stars. Yeah, he was. Now they're gonna turn it to new Bangs. They're gonna turn it to new Bang. It's way too much controversy for me. Well, and the thing is, most of it's made up. This is the scapegoating BS. How many times have actors been fired for less? Yeah. I think there are other reasons that production being held up, and Letitia Wright is conveniently caught up in this. Yeah, well, I mean, I think they even said in the one of them that they have basically all the principal shooting and everything they needed done up to where they need her there now. So, I think that's believable. I think that's believable over 2 months of shooting. I think that's very believable. I mean, because like 2 months of shooting, like that's most of your principal production shooting right there. 2 months, and honestly, that's probably a really long time for a lot of movies. That's honestly probably a really long time for a lot of movies, if not just about the regular or average for a lot of movies is 2 months. So, like I said, I think it's believable that at this point they're being held up with being able to shoot her parts. I think that's believable. Like a very stylish Vessi sneakers though. You can pee right on the street. Just wipe it up. What? Wait, other limbs grow? I heard that one. Yeah. She's no longer a female person of color because she has a viewpoint the authoritarians don't like. She's a white supremacist like Larry Elder. Oh, Justin Simone, you terrible. You're terrible, man. You're terrible. Black Angus Reviews, my man, says, hit me up when you're done, brah. Brah. All right, dude. My boss got those vaccine shot and they grew another limb. When explaining why he's more of a dick these days. If I take a shot at third ball drops New Year's Eve, I'm going to be pissed off, man. You guys are terrible. Okay. Where we at? I'm almost caught up here. I wanted the shot just to get back to the MCU. No more delays, and I will be safer outside. Well, that's not the only reason, but it was a driving force. Yeah, and I mean, also, I mean, where are you at? Like with other things. I mean, you probably have more reasons than just that for it. Like I said, you're older than I am, and I don't know your health, and like I said, everybody is at different levels of I guess safety of being safety of being not really affected by it. Yeah. You just made me stream a comment. Daniel Fisher, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a very good day. Another one of the immortal Maniacs. Yeah. Because that's your choice. People need to make the decision based on themselves. Yeah. Absolutely, Wayne. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, hot coffee does hurt doing that. Yeah. Hairs were singed. Yeah, absolutely. Show your stuff. Oh man, you're terrible, Justin. You're terrible, Justin Simone. You're terrible. I'm not even gonna say that shit. I'm not even gonna say that shit on here, dude. I'm not even like, You know that's some shit you know that's some shit if I'm not gonna say that shit on stream. Show your God damn. No, I'm not going there. I also refuse to do business in a store that still requires me to wear a mask, personal choice. You know what? Most of the places I've gone into, they don't say anything. At Costco, they don't say anything. Even if we both have the shot, we can still get each other. Yeah, absolutely. Nanites, they just Nanites to scan duplicate. Oh man, the Clone Wars is counting, says Reaper Man. Yeah. The media does have their own agenda. Yeah, absolutely they do. And this right here, this one right here is really a lot media driven right here, because really we have no proof that Letitia Wright said anything or was against anything. We have no proof of any of that. We have no proof of any of that. Pretty much when people started making assumptions based on what she said in that Instagram post over a year ago now, I think, or nearly a year ago, pretty much from that point, she pretty much just said, like, no, I'm done. Not even going to go there. Shouldn't even have to. And that's what she said in the thing, that she's not even going to address it. Shouldn't have to. Take the vaccine for polio when everyone isn't getting it. I always thought that that's what it was for. Justin Simone says, like Ripper said long ago, if they announce the jab would activate a late next gene, I may consider getting the jab. Right. Yeah. I probably wouldn't even then. Sheev the Wise, my man, what is up? I hope you're doing well today. My girl is going to be pissed off if that's true. Yeah. Work out. That's science. Well, yeah. In a way it is. Obviously, I mean, like, doing things like that for your health, working out, it makes your body better. It improves your body and your health. I mean, we see people make improvements all the time. I myself went from being probably nearly 280 pounds to like pretty much always maintaining 180 and pretty much under. I'm usually right in like the 170 range. I'm usually typically right in the 170 range. So, yeah, I mean, and you know what, it was all due to improving my health through working out, through eating better, making better lifestyle choices. Certainly, I mean, we all do everything we do affects our health. You know what I mean? I mean, like, if you really look at it, quite honestly, eating food ages you faster. It makes your body work slower. It does a lot. Like, as good as food is for you, because you need it to sustain your life and all that stuff like that, you're like, there's negative effects of eating even healthy food. It affects your body in negative ways regardless, just in the things that it makes it do, that makes it kind of slowly deteriorate. But you need those things to survive. Right? But yeah. And yeah, and if you want to know all the science behind all the workout stuff, I'm telling you, go check out High Intensity Health. Go check it out over there. A lot of the interviews that he does with the doctors and different things like that he talks about and that they talk about deal with a lot of that, a lot of diet and exercise, being the science behind all of it, because it's your body. Yeah, absolutely. I lift weights every time I take a leak, and man, I think, oh man, you're terrible. Don't drink polio. The NPC talking point about the vaccine and pick polio like everyone else. I just smoke Fever. It seems working after the better than the vaccine. Maybe so. I'll pick up native food. Like, oh man, you're terrible. Never got the flu shot. I'm ready to get flu. Yeah, absolutely. I took a shot of whiskey last night. That's about it. There you go. Follow. Or are you asking which reefer is the magic vaccine? You're terrible. Every time you say reefer, I think you're talking about me. Yeah, I know. I think he is. Yeah. If negative tests aren't enough, then this isn't about health. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. Is like that's ultimately what it should be about anyway. Is if they can test negatively, it should be the same thing. Now the thing, however, is what they're talking about here is basically the mandates for getting into the United States have changed. Now, honestly, that's something that is common when traveling abroad anyway. A lot of times is you'll have to get certain vaccines and things like that. You can even, I think LB, from the Lonely Banter. I think he even did a video talking specifically about that one time. But I mean, that's something that's true. If you travel to certain parts of the world, you have to get certain vaccines or anything if you even want to travel. So I mean, so there's that. I mean, so it's not like things like this are new. It's just the hottest talking point these days, right? It's just the hottest talking point these days. Yeah. Landon, how are you doing? Because I used to term weed instead of crack like a joke with you. All right. I was laughing at Reefer Man's comment about the white chick that identifies as. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, bald head. Sorry, I'm late. Was in Josh's stream. What? Yeah. Like what? I'm like Reefer Man. What? Who? I'm like Korath. Who? It's cool, man. You jump me on the jump at me one comment and it got confusing. What? Strange Marvel Theories with a 6-month super chat. My man Aaron at Strange Marvel Theories. Guys, go check him out. C-List E-Man. How are you doing, my brother? I hope all is well. Guys, go check out C-List E-Man. Go check out C-List E-Man. He does some comic book content as well. One of our fellow Aftershock ambassadors as well. Trinity, you are not lucky. The Force was with you. Absolutely. I think there was a lot of things. I think there was a lot of factors that went into that. I think there was a lot of things. Oh, no spam in the chat. What are you doing? Oh, okay, you're a channel member. It's all good. Channel members can spam the chat. I look forward to the No Way Home movie and the interaction between Venom and Peter Parker. I honestly don't think that's going to happen. You know, like, look. Here's one thing. You know, they keep showing the bridge scene. Everybody's, I'm tired of the bridge. Let's get away from the goddamn bridge. The bridge. We got the damn bridge in the. Didn't we even get the bridge in? Didn't we even get the bridge in the damn movie poster thing? Didn't we even get the bridge in there? Like, everybody's like, let's get away from the damn bridge. But the bridge, the Spider-Man's the only one who can bridge between universes. Kevin Feige said that himself. And now we see, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we see Spider-Man making that bridge. We've seen Spider-Man in the Venom movie. We see the old Sony Spider-Man villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Marvel Studios, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. No. I'm sorry to say, but I think what's happening here is that bridge is being made for Spider-Man, Peter Parker, to bridge and jump to the Sony Spider-Man universe. I don't think Venom, and I could be wrong, but I don't think Venom, Morbius, and some of these characters, I could be wrong. And and honestly, I kind of hope I am, and I kind of hope I'm not. Wrong that he's jumping over to the MCU, or that he's jumping over to the Spamunk and not the Spamunk coming over to the MCU. The MCU Spider-Man movies, are very loosely connected to the MCU overall. Very loosely connected. You don't really see. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, there's some spillover, but like, it's not like it's. And I say loosely, but I mean, it's a lot tighter than something else, than certainly Venom. But it's still very loosely, because you don't really see where anything has affected from the Spider-Man movies into the MCU so much as the MCU affecting the Spider-Man movies. Kind of like when they did that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. thing, right? I know my man Chillmonger, if he's still around, he'll probably agree. I could be wrong, but I think you might agree with that. But no, I think he's bridging the gap over to the Spamunk, and they're not coming over to the MCU. And I know you could probably even make the argument, but we seen Vulture. We seen Vulture in the Morbius trailer. We seen Vulture. He was in the Spider-Man movie, but that was still a Sony Pictures release. It was still Sony Pictures, right? I was still like, I mean, it was still a Sony. Yeah. You get me. That's all we have left after Myrtle sent Campy those pictures. Yeah, that's all we have left after Myrtle. Oh, yeah, boy, Myrtle. You terrible son of a Yeah. I agree. Everything we do affects our health. Yeah, absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. Never heard of high intensity health. He's cool. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, he's like one of the best. One of my favorites. For diving into like the science and also talking about working out as health and just looking at different, because he looks at different things and has people on to talk about different things, like people talking about being like vegans and keto and carnivore diets and all, like looking at everything and all these people that do all these different things. And like one of the last ones that he did, one of the last longer podcasts he did with this female doctor, she was looking at stuff and she's like, oh yeah, in college I was a vegan and did all this stuff, and like she was like very against it, but then like it just started not working out for her. She started looking healthy and stuff like that, and then she started eating meat, and like, yeah, it was pretty crazy stuff. I remember a certain U.S. president who cut off travel to the U.S. To combat Modelo. That was, I was saying that was xenophobic back then. Now is it not? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It depends on those who in charge and what they say. Absolutely. I'll miss that trophy. What? Oh man. To be honest, sunlight is a huge factor that ages us. You know what? But sunlight is still so healthy for us too. And that's one of the things, you know, and it's good for a lot of things too. They always say to get outside early and get sun on your skin early in the day, as early as possible in the day, to go get outside, get some fresh air, and get sun on your skin as well. Is a huge factor that ages us. Needing less sunlight or being exposed to minimum sunlight slows our aging. Right, but at the same time, and that's the other thing too, because like the sunlight and the way it affects your vitamin D and calcium and just all that stuff too. Like it's like, and that's the thing. Like everything that's good for you is bad for you too. It all has its negative side effects as well, because the sunlight also has to do a lot with your circadian rhythms and things like that. It's true that my son will age very slowly because he is a vampire. Toolmonger says, I disagree. They are connected because they use Happy, Fury, and Tony. But again, it's like it's the same thing where the connection really goes only one way. Like he's in the MCU, but nothing from the MCU or nothing from the Sony Spider-Man stuff spills over into the MCU. You've only got these, for the most part. Now Tony, he's gone out of the MCU anyway at this point, but that was really like, even when he was in the first Homecoming, it was a very minor role. Most of it was spillover from the MCU into Spider-Man, right? And then even when you get to Homecoming, most of that stuff is spillover from the MCU into Spider-Man. You do got Happy. You do have you've got Happy, and even when you say like Nick Fury, do we really have Nick Fury? That was a scroll, right? It was a scroll. It wasn't even Nick Fury. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're gonna say. That you said you're gonna say the post-credit scene. You're gonna say the post-credit scene, right? How do we know that was Nick Fury? I'm just saying. But it's all very like, it all pretty much goes one way, because even Agent Hill, there was a scroll. It was a scroll. But you don't really see any of it spill from that into the other MCU films. You know what I mean? It's still that one, like the character, yeah. You see the character, you see Spider-Man in, you know, you see him in obviously Captain America. You obviously see him in the Avengers and stuff like that. But you only see the loose connection of the spillover from the MCU into those movies. You know what I mean? It's not really the other way. Like we haven't even had Toombs. We haven't even had Vulture spill into the MCU. We haven't even had like the Aaron Davis. We haven't even had him spill over into any of the larger roles or anything like that as well. We haven't really had any of that spillover that goes the other way into other films outside of the MCU spilling into the Spider-Man films. Like, it's that one-way relationship thing. It's that one-way relationship thing. Oh, come on. That was Fury. That was Sword. Well, I don't know. Was it Sword? Was it Sword? It probably was. But yeah, in space, I'm sure in the post-credit scene. But still, again, it's still only the MCU, that little bit of spillover into the Spider-Man. It doesn't go. It still hasn't gone the other way. It still hasn't gone the other way. WandaVision used sword, yeah. But again, like, is sword is that a Spider-Man thing? I don't think sword is a Spider-Man thing, is it? Is it? Peter was in two Avengers films, right? Right. But again, it's only it's only that character in those films. There's still no spillover from those films into the MCU. They're only using that character. Because, like I said, like all the events that happen in the Spider-Man films pretty much only affect those films. They don't spill over into the larger MCU at all. Like even if you look at like Avengers and stuff, sure you see Aunt May, but you don't see the other stuff from that. You see Ned, but you don't get like the spillover, any kind of larger story arcs from those films coming into the MCU. You only got like his friends that are around there, but not like the villains or anything like that, or really even any of the plot line or anything from those films spilling over into the MCU stuff. It might with Doctor Strange. You know, I kind of I feel like the Doctor Strange thing is going to be just like the Tony Stark thing. I feel it's going to be just like that was too. I don't think it's going to be any different than that. I think it's going to be like pretty much what we see in the trailer. There's probably going to be not much more than Doctor Strange in the film than that. That's just my guess. Because like I said, even if you look at Homecoming, how much was Tony Stark in that film, right? Only a few shots, only a few shots here and there. And I really do feel like it's going to be like the same thing with Doctor Strange here, where he's going to be in there for a few parts. He's going to be in there maybe towards the beginning, maybe really quick, maybe in the second act cameo, but then then maybe at the very end, pat Peter on the back and give him a congratulations, Peter, you did it. I think, and I could be wrong. I could be like, well, I'm nobody. I don't know. Shit. What do I know? I like how Venom seemingly experienced all the time in spaceships in the MCU. The snap due to Thanos, the multiverse opening due to Sylvie. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know that though. We don't know that for sure. You know what I mean? Like, again, that's just Spider-Man bridging the gap into the Sony universe. You know what I mean? Even seeing Toombs, Michael Keaton in the Morbius trailer, that's just Spider-Man stuff, the MCU Spider-Man stuff, or basically the Sony Spider-Man stuff, spilling into the Sony Spider-Man universe of Marvel characters. Spelunk. It's only spilling that way. We don't see. I mean, and like I said, we could totally be completely wrong. That it's going to come the other way, but we don't even have that, because I mean, even if you look at you got J. Jonah Jameson that was in there as well. He's from the Sony Spider-Man universe anyway. So again, like I said, I could be wrong. I'm not saying that any of you guys are stupid or it's unrealistic or anything like that. I mean, because like I said, I could be wrong, you could be wrong, I could be right, you could be right. Maybe we're both right. Could it be both? I don't know. But anyway, guys, if you guys have anything else you want to chat about before we go, let me know. Put that down in the comments. Other than that, we'll probably go maybe here for about another, I don't know what. How long have we been going for already? An hour and 3 minutes. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep it. Maybe we'll just keep it going just a few more minutes. Just a few more minutes before we go. We got my man Obi-Wan, the homie, aka Beskar Batman. My man, Trinity coming with the fire. Woo! Thank you so much for being here, Obi-Wan, the homie. Another one of the immortal Myrtle Maniacs, my man. Again, I hope you're all having a very good day. I guess I'm gonna talk about a couple personal things here really quick. in case you guys didn't already know, I do run my own business. I have my own small business that I run. My business can't make money without me. And in case you guys didn't know, back in September, I was hit by a car. I was hit by a car while I was out on my morning bicycle ride. And I pretty much haven't really been able to work over these. Getting ready to be 2 months already. I pretty much haven't been able to work, but just got some stuff in order placed and everything recently, so I can get some product in here, getting ready to go into the holiday season. Luckily, I have my kids that can help me when we get the freight comes in, can help me get a lot of it moved and worked and stuff like that. My kids are absolutely awesome helpers. They're the best. Shout out to my kids, but I got some of that stuff getting ready to happen here over this next week, gearing up for the holiday season and just getting things ready. Going to be doing a bunch of holiday baskets and stuff like that. But my recovery, I guess you could say, has been going pretty good. I had a lot of doctor's appointments and stuff like that. Been going to see physical therapy. Been going to see doctors about different things, whether from the lawyer or just from my regular stuff through my doctors anyway. To have a whole bunch of different things checked out before the lawyers get everything taken care of with the insurance claim and all that stuff, to get all medical bills and all that kind of stuff taken care of. But other than that, my recovery's been going pretty good. Every day I'm feeling better and better. Wearing the back brace a lot less than I have been. Because sometimes I still wear it, like throughout the day if I'm starting to feel like I don't know, just a little bit tired, but things have been getting better. Still not really cleared to go and start lifting weights and everything, but I do through physical therapy. They have given me some movements to do that are a lot of movements that are really actually pretty hard for probably most people to do anyway. So I do actually have some things that I'm going to work on here for the channel moving forward, to kind of document some of my progress and show you guys what you can do to help improve your health and stuff like that, right? Everybody, I'm like, yeah, regardless of anything, there's always things that we can do to improve our health, whether that's getting up and just being a little more active than we currently are, eating a little bit healthier, and things like that. And you'll, hopefully soon you'll see a guy who just recently got hit by a car at 50 miles an hour, maybe more, survived and recovered. Hopefully. I'm hoping to get, like, if I could get back to even 99%, I'd be fine with that, because I know I'll never be back to 100%. But even if I could make it back to 99%, that's what I ultimately want. But as soon as I'm really cleared to start doing a whole lot of that, we're going to have that documented right here on the channel. All right. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring the show to an end. Thank you all so much for being here today. Again, like I was saying earlier, make sure that you go and check out. Horizon Comics. I pinned that comment up there in the comment section. Make sure you go and check them out. They've got all these different these different versions of this comic. They're exclusive, getting ready to come in. Make sure you go check them out. Go buy some exclusive, some shop exclusive covers. They can ship these to you anywhere here in the United States. They might even, I don't know, you'd have to see about international shipping and stuff like that. But they have a bunch of different cool things out there. Let me know if you're watching this on the replay what you think about this whole Letitia Wright thing as well. Let me know all your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a very good day, and we'll see you all in the next video. Later.